had to stay the hell away, because they, like King Solomon, as an example, they would turn our hearts away from the Most High. You got it?
And the Canaanite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, take heed to thyself, lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, whither thou goest, lest it be for a snare in the midst of thee, but ye shall destroy their altars, break their images, and cut down their groves. For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power.
You simp ass niggas that you know, like the 21 savage ass niggas that'll go to a slut walk, support that shit. You the type of niggas that worship that energy. You indirectly worship the Queen of Heaven. You know? When you jump to their defense and you push for them to be able to do what the hell they want to do, and you agree with this shit.
There's a lot of effeminate ass niggas out there that got that spirit where that ain't right. What if a woman gets raped? That's all they. What if a woman gets raped?
What if a woman is?
What if a woman is? Yeah.
You know? They should be outside like that.
They don't want to talk about that.
Sister, your daughter. They hit you with that.
Yeah.
That's wickedness. That's why the scriptures say, when you keep your eye over an impudent daughter, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you see how the society takes her. You see how it takes her.
Hey,
man.
bro, that shows you how hypocritical these people are. Because you vouch and say, oh, well, women gotta do this, women gotta do this. But then when you have a man in the house who's basically trying to have that structure,
bring order,
and say, oh, I want my daughter doing this, and then you have a result as just a land full of daughters just being rebellious and haughty. Yeah. Then they try to make an excuse. Oh well, it's because of this. It's because of y'all.
Yeah.
It's y'all. Y'all are the problem, man.
Yeah,
it's a simple solution.
You didn't instruct her. Mother didn't play her role at an early age.
Yep.
She didn't teach her daughter. And there's no structure in the home. There's no structure in the home. The kids just grow up to be whatever they want to do, man. It's that easy.
Going back to you men, it's a reason why a lot of these street niggas, the niggas in the streets, pushing, drugs, gang banging, robbing niggas and shit. Them the main niggas that support whore culture.
Oh yeah.
They're the ones that support our women in that state, being a hood rat, being a bitch on a pole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Selling her body. They would be overprotective of those kind of women. Mm-hmm. Well, don't you know, going back to when they were worshiping Kali, which was basically among the Elamites, you had a cult following of Kali. They were known as the Thuggies.
Oh yeah.
Thuggies. Yeah. So hey, that's nothing new, as we can see. This is mainly the thug niggas that support that behavior within our women.
Yeah.
They worship these women. These the niggas that's going into the fucking bodega and roughing up a store clerk over some damn chips because of a little thought. Yeah. These niggas, he'd get his ass knifed up over a little young thought.
And they promoted it in the music. I want a thug ass bitch. I want a gangster bitch. I want a down ass bitch.
A ride or die.
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah, ride or die. Yeah.
When they get old, talk about how men ain't shit. Yeah. But all you dealt with was ain't shit ass niggas, man. You're the problem.
They're all like the domestic violence. They try to perpetrate a stigma that the so-called black woman, she's the most attacked by her own men. But that's the statistics.
She's the most provocative.
Don't get us wrong. There is certain circumstances where that is happening, but the statistics don't support that narrative. And on top of that, a lot of these women that are dying from domestic situations or homicide is mainly because they're being romantically linked to the niggas that they're attracted to.
Yep.
These niggas that they're attracted to or romantically linked to are the hard head, thugged out, bugged out, emotional, reactive niggas.
Tupac
Yes.
niggas.
The mentally ill, bugged out niggas that'll do a bid for her or over her. Those are the niggas that's killing them. But they're trying to put the narrative out there that black men are just killing black women.
It's like the more wicked you are, the more attractive you are to these
There you
women.
go. The more attached to your flesh you are, the more attractive to a woman you are. Particularly that woman.
If you're not wicked, you're soft.
You're not excited.
Yeah, you're soft, man.
You boring. That's what bitches say. You
Boring. You know?
And the spirit kind of turned it when we started just hopping on these women, but hey, that's the spirit though.
Yeah, but it's been kind of on them anyway.
It needs to, but it needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
It needs to be addressed because hey, they're the main reason why a lot of this energy with these uprisings with these women and feminism and all this wickedness, the feminizing of the men, the emasculation of the men. Pushing these white supremacist ideologies out there.
That whole month of June, that spirit was pushed by women.
By
more,
women.
More,
I gotta say
the Roe v. Wade shit, women.
I gotta say it like this, and it's important to know, if we acknowledge these so-called sisters, or the sisters in the faith, we have to acknowledge the women at home. Okay, it should be 144,000 men out here teaching, and then the 1/3 starting to wake up. Where the women supposed to be at in that? So it got to be addressed. It's not just any old raggedy old woman gonna be of the elect. You got to be of a right spirit. That means just like we get on us, we got to get on y'all as well. Okay, the ones that's in order, we don't have to worry about it.
Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
It is.
That's totally out of order. That wasn't the intended order when the Lord made man and woman. Go back to the garden, Genesis the 3rd chapter. After she was deceived by the serpent, the Lord pretty much was like, hey, you Adam, I'm gonna hold you responsible because you were supposed to know better. But you turn around and you listen to her. So now my instruction is you gotta rule over that woman. Okay? Her desire shall be to her husband, and he shall rule over her.
Yep.
But now it's the complete opposite thanks to the serpent. And now look what happened. Every time the Edomite woman rise up, whatever little situation she got going on with her man, she goes and tag you alone. Yeah. And your dumb ass go and grab her by the fucking hand.
That's what Women's Lib was about.
Yeah. And then she turned around and did a about face and still held on to the power. Because she still got her husband and her family. Yeah. But your ass in turn, you ain't got a damn thing, man. You on your own now. Yeah. And now you hurt. Yeah. Suffer.
Crying out. I'm a single mom.
Yeah. Now it's time for our men to come back home.
Yeah.
No, you done made your bed already, man.
Yeah, we're supposed to get you now.
Now.
No, you got to suffer, man. Like Apostle Ricard said, you always got to suffer.
And we ain't about to play that card.
Because when that time comes and all hell breaks loose, you're going to be opportunist, man. Live like a fucking demon all your life. Now, when the Lord bringing that wrath upon you, now you want to turn and try to get a man.
Right. It's that same Sunday school church doctrine. They could be hoes all week. Saturday night they busting it wide open. Sunday morning they in there all, showered up and clean. Yes, Lord. And then Monday they back at it, flirting with, they work husbands.
Monday, shit, the same night probably. These raggedy hoes.
That's like now you will have some women that truly sincere.
Right.
Man, the Lord will choose them. Right. That's a small percentage.
Now I want to make a quick point though about we make the analogy of Superman all the time, right? Y'all can't be Lois Lane. Anybody that watched that Superman movies and series, Lois Lane was always getting into some shit. She was always getting into the reporters.
Instigating.
She was always instigating some shit, getting into some shit. That's you. but you still want us to unconditionally save you? No, the scriptures show what the conditions are. There's conditions for us to save you, for him to save you. Okay? You gotta be, I mean, there's guidelines to this. Basically, you gotta be in order. All right? Y'all got it. Oh, yeah, y'all got it. I'll let that. We'll come back to
Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Yep.
Yeah, straight to the point.
The Lord is in the midst of showing why men, especially men of the Lord, are important to you. You're going to find out that a man of the Lord is very important to you, woman. All right? And he's going to make them precious because the Lord's going to kill off a lot of men, but he's going to protect his very own men. All right? That if you're not with that man, you're not going to be covered. You're not going to be protected or defended from the calamities that's hitting. That's why some of these women are all of a sudden, they're starting to have a change of heart. They're realizing that whole deal that they made with the serpent, it didn't do them any good.
Fucked up.
You know, they fucked up. Now the chickens are coming home to roost. Now we hitting bad times. You know, the economy is tanking. Inflation is kicking everybody's ass, and you can't afford to live on your own. You got to live with somebody, cover certain expenses and utilities, and pay rent. Keep gas in your car. And these women been so coddled and comfortable and used to a certain lifestyle. You can't have that if you don't have, help. So now you women are starting to see, after all these years of pushing that independent, strong, I don't need nobody, I can do it on my own. I can do bad all by myself. Chasing the career, chasing your dreams.
Getting inspired.
Trying to go up the corporate ladder, doing whatever it is you want to do. But now your ass is suffering miserable by yourself. Because now you're seeing that winter that Kevin Samuels is talking about is now starting to appear. That winter is damn near starting to show up in the summer. It ain't even hit that hard yet. And you already trying to get us to come back. No, dudes Jake already left to Thailand.
Jake got a passport.
Jake is in Brazil. He's in the Dominican Republic. He's in Thailand. He ain't trying to hear that shit, man. You know?
And I woke up but my mind was open to it when the apostle said, we don't need the Israelite woman to bring back the kingdom.
Hey.
That blew my mind.
Hey.
But it was such a heavy statement because I'm like, damn, how am I going to corral one of these women to get in order? Hey, the other heathen and other women, they'll be in order. I want to bring something out right because you talk about them being alone. Real quick. Sirach 25, verse 13. It says, verse 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Jake don't want to be with no woman that's going to, he don't want to deal with y'all no more. He's all wicked.
You're not trying to deal with another man's energy.
Nah.
Not at all.
That's basically what he's dealing with.
Yeah, they just want to give them the brotherly love hate. You know what I mean? All the damn time. Nobody want to deal with that.
A combative, brolic spirit.
Nobody want to deal with that. Just everything you about. They just want to try to overpower you with their spirit. And then when they can't physically overpower you, they want to emotionally overpower you. And they can't, they're sympathetic. It just keeps continuing to go to where you feel you got control of it. No man want to deal with that. The scriptures right here say he would rather dwell with 2 killer animals than to dwell at the house with you. Think about that. And then going back to the original scripture we pulled in Peter's, what manner of conversation should you be in? Okay, how are you conducting yourself? You should be conducting yourself like a man of the Lord should want to deal with you.
Right, because as the apostles even say, man, hey, and just because you have a man of the Lord don't mean that the Lord will save you, man.
Right.
You got to be in order too. Hey, because Lot was saved.
Yeah.
But look at the result of this woman, man.
Right.
You know, hey, Job was going through hell and persecution and remained faithful.
Right.
Now this woman,
Right.
you know, so hey, y'all still got to work to please that man. And I got